It's times like these when I wish I had more help around here. Well, I might have some around here someplace, but Kyne's heart is very rare and valuable. I can make a... What? Why didn't you say so? I owe Dithesa more than I could ever repay. Plus, he's always been a good customer. Please, take this.
Don't worry, my lord. I'll make sure you get a dose of the curative.
I'm as busy as a skeever in a...
Have any beds become available? My lord is terribly ill and needs to rest.
The situation is the same as it was the last time.
Where did you go to get those ingredients? Windhelm? No matter, you're here now. Were you able to... Healing herbs, dragon scale mushrooms, sour milk tea? Yes, it's all here. I need to stay here and monitor my patient's condition. Go over to the alchemy table and mix those ingredients together. Haven't you ever... You did it? Well done. I never doubted you for an instant. Now, let me have the mixture, if you please. This appears to be perfect. I truly am impressed. Now we'll see what happens and leave the rest in the tribunal's hands. Our friend has done well. I'm not sure this will cure the plague, but it should at least slow down its progress. All right, that's it. Visiting time is over. Everyone out and let my patient rest.
You heard the lady. Let's go wait outside. Nileen knows what she's doing. Dithesa will be fine, you'll see. Waiting is the hardest part. But if we trust...
I don't know how to thank you. Without your help, the Mulborn would have destroyed the Cirque. I know. His fate is in the Three's hands now, but he certainly has a fighting chance thanks to you. Here, take this. There's no way I can truly repay you for what you've done for the Cirque.
I'm happy to say that the suppressant works. It's not a cure, but it should buy me the time I need to find a way to beat the plague.
That's wonderful news. If I wasn't worried about spreading the plague, I'd kiss you right on the lips.
So the Maulborn lied to everyone. I figured as much. This doesn't bode well for Narcissus, though. Narcissus sent me to investigate quarantined Cirque. Now that I know a mad cult is poisoning our people, I'm even more concerned. The Maulborn are a menace. They're appearing all across Deshan. Even Narcissus is in danger. I need to stay here and finish my investigation. If you're heading south, would you carry a message to guard Verilu at Narcissus? She needs to know what happened here.
Davon's watch would have been overrun if you hadn't been there.
When are the guards going to do something about our missing people?
I assure you, we're doing everything we can. We're stretched thin as it is, but...
Excuses! When your family disappears, what excuse will you use then? I'll find them myself. Just stay out of my way.
Orcs to the south, mercenaries camped outside by the lake, and now people are missing. I'm not sure how much more we can take. You don't know the half of it. It's the damned Lodos plague. People are scared. Many have already fled Narcissus to avoid getting sick. Of course, that's not what the remaining villagers believe. They think their families were stolen in the middle of the night. I've heard everything from a plot by the house leaders to elf-eating Bane King roaming the countryside. The Kin House is looking into it. Speak to whoever you want. The Kin House is more concerned with the coming plague than searching for people who probably just ran away. I'm not paid to think about this. That's a luxury for someone of higher rank than me. I'll admit something seems off-kilter. If only the House Councillors would see it that way.
I told you, we're leaving this forsaken place. I'd rather... Wait. You're not my husband. What do you want? Narcissus isn't safe, stranger. Not that House Hlalu cares. Do the guards search for our missing people? No, because the house councillors don't tell them to. No one does anything in Narcissus if the kin house doesn't command it. It's that large building over there. You...
How do you fight something you can't see? It isn't fair. I can't cut the throat of the plague. I can't smash its bones. I can only wait. Me? No, not yet. I wait for the plague to find me. That's all we can do, isn't it? The house leaders debate how to keep the... They try, but the solution eludes them. We'll slowly fade away, one by one, as the plague takes...
disappeared, but the guards refuse to act.
Here! Here!
I don't suppose you're here to buy a weapon. No, you probably just want me to fix another wagon wheel or something. Everyone just look around. Narcissus is practically deserted. The plague, the curse, whatever you want to call it, it's driving it. I think the people are scared, and they
Did you come from the Cirque? We sent a guard over there to check on some disturbing rumors we've been hearing. This confirms it. The Moorborn need to be wiped out. Thanks for bringing this news, Traveler. I'll inform the house leaders at once.
And that's why we should seal the city.
That makes
perfect sense. We can't allow more afflicted into Narcissus.
But we can't cut ourselves off from the outside world.
If you truly care about our people, you'll seal Narcissus and be done with it. We can't take any more chances.
I'm sorry you had to witness that. My friend shows great concern for Narcissus, sometimes greater than my own. What can I do for you? You'd think the entire town had disappeared the way everyone carries on. People are missing, but Giron has guards looking into the matter. For all we know, they've fled. Very little. No one has actually seen. I usually don't hire mercenaries, but these are desperate times. If you can prove these claims aren't just fearful delusions, report back. Giron believes we must seal Narcissus to protect it from the plague. Narcissus is a center of trade, and such drastic measures aren't called for. Though I admit, visitors have been few due to recent events. I haven't decided. They say I'm not aggressive enough, that my indecision hurts Narcissus. Ah, Narcissus, my beloved city. At its peak, Narcissus was a vibrant center of trade. Most are back east, Giron believes we must seal Narcissus. I haven't decided. You're looking into matters that don't concern you, outsider.
The plague is coming, and we must be ready.
How could he be so stupid? I told him where to deliver the shipment, but he thinks he knows everything. That's why things get messed up. My apologies, just talking to my... Nothing at all, don't mind me. Just a servant here. What's it to you, anyway? Why are you in my master's house? He's an important person in Narcissus. A writer. Writes all day, writes all night. But don't touch his... How would I know? I sweep, I dust. I don't read. The master would never let me look in his journal. His room upstairs is off limits. I stay down here, cleaning.
Rest assured, the Molborn pose no threat.
Some of my family traveled to the Cirque to seek a cure.
Cause trouble, and you'll be sorry.
My cousin works to protect me.
Well?
Where's my husband? By Vivek's beard, if he's drunk and passed out somewhere, I'll leave without him. That no-good, useless piece of Kwama cattle. Everyone knows my husband. Evis, if he hasn't borrowed something from you or finished off your Ash Lake ale, then you're not trying very hard. He was supposed to... He ships our goods. He mentioned something about a botched delivery that he had to deal with. You know what he's probably dealing with. His thirst for ale. That would be a big help. I'm sure he's sleeping it off.
Please, I've told you everything I know.
One more lie and I make you stop talking. Permanently. Understand? I swear, I can't seem to finish a job without you showing up to complicate matters. Oh, just give me a moment, would you? I'm right in the middle of something here. You're interrupting my interrogation, that's what. And just as I was about to get to my favorite part. I have no quarrel with you. Not yet. So go away. Listen to me closely. You and I are on the same side here. I've been hired to track down the origins of the Lodos Plague. It doesn't matter. We've linked strange shipments to this courier. He refuses to talk, but I've never met a man I couldn't break. Take this letter to Counselor...
Let me guess. You read the letter. You're going to leave me with this crazy woman, aren't you? Curses on you and your... Vox? Never heard of her. Why would I be afraid of a Vox? Now, will you let me go so I can take my wife to Mournhold? No more torture. I've had enough for one day. I'll tell you the same thing I told the crazy lady. The shipment contained something for the Morbon camped outside town. That's all I know. And I messed up. I delivered the shipment to the wrong location. But I fixed it. I fixed everything. Just you wait. Those missing villagers, it's no coincidence, you'll see. Vox will destroy you all.
That letter should convince Ralden that he needs to act. We have the same goals.
You're back. I hope you... What's this? Notes? A journal attacked? Slow down. I've never heard of Vox. And the thought of someone smuggling Lodos Plague into... This news is very disturbing. I need to seal the city. No one gets in or out. Find Giron Sadri. He's upstairs. He needs...
So, half of Narcissus must vanish and plague must threaten the city before Ralden comes to his senses? And it takes an outsider to make him understand. Perhaps my friend isn't fit to lead anymore. Of course he did. Ralden hasn't been able to make a decision on his own in years. At least the Maulborn are obviously involved. Any fool can see that. With the city sealed, all of the guards will be busy. However, I suggest you slice a path through their camps by the lake. Look for anything that will tell us the location. Slit their...
Miss Titanborn. She was the best slave at the Black Forge. Whatever happened to her? Pointless. 10 anchors drop for each that is destroyed.
don't give up, do you? Before you ask, yes, I've been following you. No, I have nothing to do with the missing people or the plague, and no, I'm not here to fight you. There, it's out of the way. Feel better? Now let's talk about why Giron wants you dead. Of course he did. Sending an overconfident outsider into camps full of Marborn certainly sounds like a day at the fair. And if they killed you, you'd never find out that he brought the plague to Narcissus, would you? I've been watching Narcissus for weeks. We even have an agent inside the kin house. Anything that enters or leaves Narcissus is tracked, and those broken crates had Giron's name written all over them. The question is, why? What have you discovered? This doesn't look good. There must be a reason why Giron wanted Narcissus sealed and why he wanted you dead. Get back there and find out. The organization I belong to does two things. Finds targets and eliminates targets. My target happens to be connected to the Lodo's plague. Our goals overlap. Let's leave it at that. Not your concern. Just remember what I told you. We're on the same side. And don't get yourself killed, hero. Narcissus needs you. Giron wanted you out of Narcissus. The organization I belong to does two things. Finds targets. Sorry, we don't know each other well enough to get that personal just yet. Trust me, though. We both want to stop the Maulborn.
You can't keep us here, Raleigh. The guard has no right to keep us prisoners.
Yeah.
Our protection.
Why are you still here? The one person in this entire place that has free reign to come and go as you please, and you come back? I'll never understand some people. Exactly what it looks like. Just because Narcissus doesn't have giant stone walls doesn't mean we can't lock the place down. We have orders to make sure no one gets in or out. Except you. Still not sure how you pulled that off.
Yeah.
You're back. We need to talk. Ralden isn't here. He and Giron left some time ago. And Giron's connection to the Maulborn makes me a little concerned. Let's just say I'm well informed. I've suspected the connection for a while, and his abduction of the Councillor confirms it. My associate and I tend to avoid situations not covered by our contracts. Still, we might be able to assist one another. I don't know. I only know what the reports tell me. Giron probably took Ralden somewhere secluded, far from prying eyes. Narcissus is sealed. Villagers are missing. Crates of Lodo's plague arrive in the night. Now you discover the plague intensifies when it festers inside a corpse. Reports tell me that a group of villagers have decided to take matters into their own hands. I don't condone their actions, but they might have information. I have a feeling she's going to want your help. Tales of your exploits already...
Why do I always drop things when I'm in a hurry? Keep your voice down and act like you're helping me.
I can't go into details, not here, but I know you've been trying to find the missing people. Don't ask questions, just listen. We know where our people are being held, including Counselor Ralden. Follow the clues in the pack. I'll see you at the meeting place. Not here. Just look in the pack.
Did you hear about the Cirque? There is no cure.
I knew it. The Maulborn are as dangerous as the Covenant these days.
Why did the guards allow them to camp so close to town? God! Worthless, the lot of them!
House Hlalu wants us to believe that our friends and family left Narset, but we have proof that they were abducted. And what does Hlalu do? Nothing. They seal Narcissus and refuse to let us act. No more waiting. We'll save them ourselves. We'll bring the abducted villagers home.
You found us. I apologize for my earlier abruptness. We heard you confirm that our people were taken. We're tired of waiting for House Hlalu to act. We know where our people are being held, but because of the lockdown, we can't go get them. I watched the Maulborn abduct my egg sister. I saw where they took her. I saw Counselor Ralden and Advisor Giron go to the same place. You have to help us. I doubt the guards will try to restrain you. You can come and go as you please. Speak to Madras. Let him tell you our plan. You must help us. I need my eggs.
You must be the one Slips told us about. She said an outsider was hired to find our people. That's a strange thing for an outsider to do, even for Hlalu Gold. What are you really up to? So that's it. Hlalu's leader disappears and they finally decide to take action. I don't give a damn about Counselor Ralden. I just want our people back. Act. We'll get weapons, ignore the lockdown and rescue our people. If anyone tries to stop us, we'll cut them down. Are you going to help us? I don't want to fight them. They have their orders. But they're wasting time. Every second that passes is another second our people remain in danger. I know this isn't an easy decision, especially for someone who has no stake in this. But I have to know if you're going to help us. We could use someone with your skills. We're going to rescue our families, or die trying. I don't trust you, outsider. If you get taken by the Maulborn, don't come to us for help. I'm sure House Lalu...
How did you get in there? Madras doesn't let just anyone attend his secret meetings. Wait, you're the outsider working for Councillor Ralden. Please tell me you haven't bought into Madras. I've been passing information to him. My mother vanished, but I have my orders. So, I've been hoping Madras and... What? Madras is going to get those people killed. They're farmers and peasants, not soldiers. You need to find the missing villagers and get them to safety before Madras leads this group to its doom. I'll find out where Madras thinks they are. But cause a distraction, something that will slow them down and give you enough time to find our missing people. Everyone's on edge because of the Lodo's plague. We can see the rats running around the village? Harmless, but people are afraid of them. Take this bag, grab as many rats as you can, bring them back here and release them at the door. That should scatter Madras's group for a while. Help me disrupt this meeting and save these people's lives, and I'll find out what Madras knows. The little swits are quick. If you get too close, they'll run away from you. To grab them, stand as far back as you can. That way you'll catch them by surprise.
What's that noise? Rats! They have the plague! Open the windows! Out of my way! Don't let them bite you!
It looks like the rats are moving in. I appreciate your help in this. Now no one will get hurt. Those people just want to see their friends and families again. But I don't want them to get hurt. Calling the guards will just make the situation worse. I got the information from my contact in the group. Report back to the kin house. I'll meet you there. I'm going to retrieve a key that you'll need. And keep this quiet, all right?
Any sign of Giron? Or Ralden? That's good news. I also heard from my associate, Nariu Virian. We may have finally gotten a few breaks in this... Nariu told me you found a note at the Maulborn camp. That might be a link to the creator of the load... I care only about a name and a location. Such information brings me closer to fulfilling my current contract. I'll gather the House Hlalu guards and follow you. Whatever you find, the guard will be there to back you up. Now go. Find your ally and save the Councillor. I'll catch up with you soon. I'll gather the guards and follow in your path. Now go. Find your ally. I've been here for weeks, playing the political games common to all Dark Elf kin houses. I've decided I hate such games. But you'd be surprised what you can learn if you just stand... Giron isn't our target. We're after the one who created the Lodos Plague. I decided to reach out to you and provide a modicum of aid. Your actions may lead... Right now, I'm your very best friend. Work with me, and we'll make sure Narcissus isn't destroyed by the Maulborn. Well, they're certainly not the altruistic organization they pretend to be. It's definitely a militaristic cult, but who controls them is still unclear. I'm sure they're connected to this Vox mentioned in the notes you discovered. No idea. We're still working on that.